I think that getting a lobotomy and having PTSD are the same thing. Alright? I think they're the same thing. Like, not physically necessarily, but I think they're the same thing. Right? Yeah, no, I think they're the same thing. Because, you wanna know what? At some point, when somebody, like, I actually kind of believe that it's like the soul just says, you know what? I understand that nothing that happens from this point on is technically my fault. Like, I understand that, like, at some point in time, something just happened that wasn't, anything to do with me, to the point where my life is just gonna go how it goes, and I have to just, like, pretend to be happy at this point and forever on, right? Like, isn't that, a PTSD thing and like getting a lobotomy thing? It's like, from this point on, I might as well just blindly go with everything and pretend to be happy. Because it's not like it was going well either way, so I might as well remove the illusion that I was ever, like, in control of anything. It's really, like, obviously, yeah, lobotomy is, like, a physical difference, but I'm saying, like, PTSD, it's like the soul says, I understand at this point in time I can't consent to anything in the way that I would have normally. Because, so, like, it's like life disadvantaged you so many, in so many ways and so many times that it's like, there's so many things that you can't control, to where it's like either you run around thinking either you're completely diabolical as a person, the world is completely diabolical as a globe, all of the governments, right? And you let all of that weigh you down, or you basically have, over time you also develop PTSD from that. And then it's like, if you were to get a lobotomy, none of your issues go away. All of your problems are still fucking there. But you know what? You get to run around happy and smiling and having no idea what's happening. But I do believe your soul is still in your body, but I feel like, I don't think it even checks out. I think it just says, okay, I understand that, like, all of the pressure is off now. I might as well smile about this and have fun, and I think that that's why people change so much when they have a lobotomy. I don't think they're doing well. I don't think we should be doing that, obviously. That's literally, it's taking people not consenting to something to a degree where it's like, they don't even have a choice in the future to, like, mentally, be able to make choices that they're then held accountable for. So in my mind, to some degree, once you have, like, a high enough degree of PTSD, you basically were given a lobotomy. Now, the funny thing here is people always make that joke, oh, I got my lobotomy at Claire's, and once in a while, I almost feel like they stole that joke from me. You wanna know why? When I was, like, 6 years old, I went to lobotomy, I accidentally said. I went to Claire's to get my ears pierced, because I thought it would be a good thing to have my ears pierced, but I was like 6 years old. So of course I sit in the little chair to get my ears pierced. The teenage girl piercing my ears, they just did little, like, Sharpie marks. They're like, asked my mom if she liked the way it looks, but the problem is, I was too young of a person, and it was weird. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not her fault, because it's, like, socially accepted as normal for kids to have their ears pierced and for parents to make that choice for the kid. And it's like, whatever, I'm not, like, looking at my ears like, oh, it doesn't look good. Like, I don't care. It looks fine. It looks normal. It looks like I have, like, an invisible hole in my ear. Like, it doesn't mean anything. But the traumatized aspect of me from, like, when I was 6 years old is a little bit like, damn, I didn't lie when I said it was not okay that the teenage girl piercing my ear, said, I'm not going to pierce your ear, and I said okay, and then she immediately did it. Like, I get it, I was sitting in the chair to have my ears pierced, but you did just say you were not going to do it. You did just say you were not going to do it. Like, but, yeah, no. I understand that that's, like, acceptable in, like, piercing culture, and I get that that's, like, a small thing to care about, but that is piercing a hole into somebody's body part. Like, in what world am I not allowed to care about that? But people, so I do think that that was something I found very annoying as a child, it wasn't like the end of the world at the time, but wow, everything else was the end of the world after that. Not because of that, but like, I'm literally defending myself from people who are going, right now, see, I could defend myself from people who don't actually care about me or have good intentions, or I could just give myself a lobotomy, which I'm not gonna do, but damn, did I get my lobotomy from Claire's. Anyway, guys, I love you, subscribe, whatever.